the showdown between the John, King, and Edge, Hwoarang. In this thrilling exhibition match of Tekken 8 puts the skills of two elite players to the test, representing Pakistan and South Korea. This type of matchup not only highlights the rivalry between two very different playstyles but also serves as a showcase of the incredibly high competitive level that Tekken 8 has reached on the global stage. In recent years, Pakistan has established itself as one of the most dominant regions in the Tekken scene, with players excelling in precision and deep game knowledge. On the other hand, South Korea has historically been a powerhouse in fighting game esports, known for its technical and aggressive approach, shaping many of its top competitors. In this clash of titans, the John and Edge unleash their best strategies in a 1-to-5 set, where every round becomes a real-time chess match filled with constant adaptations, mental pressure, and breathtaking plays. Edge, with his explosive and aggressive Hwoarang, aims to overwhelm the John, who responds with the solid defensive tools of King, a character known for his powerful throws and devastating combos. Will the John withstand Edge's relentless pressure and speed? Or will Edge impose his fast-paced game plan to claim victory?
Match they had down to the wire, extremely close. You can read the copy pasta here. We've got some crazy matches coming up for this, but that was a very close match. That went to game 5 in that 1-to-3, and just before the final round, edged it out. It was just the John could not find an answer towards the end for Edge's style. With the Hwoarang that he employs, highs, lows, that muscle armor works on 99% of the planet every time. But on Edge, you got to be a little bit more careful with that Hwoarang low and mid mix-up. What are you going to do about it?
Well, yeah, and then part of it, too, is the way the match develops, right? So that was, I believe, a 1-to-3, but this is going to be a 1-to-5 is what you have to remember. And the John, with the way he plays, too, he's the cerebral assassin, if you will. He's very good at, it's not just about his defense, it's not just about the tools that King has, right? But it's about how he develops Yomi layers using those, especially using things like muscle armor, throws, etc., right? He's very good at also being able to sense opponent's struggle patterns and Abare patterns. He'll find those counter hit down forward twos. He will find those. He knows spaces where to weave in and out of, to be able to try to open up for big whip punish opportunities. Edge, on the other hand, and you saw in that set that they played at the finals, something that really changed throughout the set was, at first he was kind of falling into the John's patterns and falling for some of those Yomi traps, if you will. But then Edge overall started to use a lot more stance transitioning, giving him a lot more different looks, and basically was able to catch the John off pattern and off timing and score some counter hits in some big situations. And Edge is a wild boy too, man. He's not afraid that if he's got a rage art, he's not afraid to just pull the trigger like that.
He's got like 4 more gears than every other person on the planet.
Yeah, and he kind of like, it's interesting too, the John as well, he's very good at putting tools out there, seeing how you play with that Yomi layer, then taking it away. I'm not going to go to that tool as much anymore.
That's right.
Waiting a game, then putting it back on the table and flicking, seeing where you're going to pick up. But right off the bat, Ignition Barrage to go into heat here for Edge. Now laying on the pressure here, and again, stand transitioning, that time getting the counter.
That laser sword getting him that combo. Got him on the floor. It's not where you want to be right now. Big health lead. What are you going to do, the John?
That time goes mid. HP isn't in that, bruh, willing to invest like that just to be able to lock up the game with the power crush at the end like that. HP is power. It is a huge resource in this game. Edge showcasing why, running power bomb to open up, dropping bows on him, rolling Sabat.
Now Edge, I think in the first round was very willing to be like, yo, I'm going to go crazy from second 0, so you better be ready for that. So now the John has to worry about a lot more things, but uses the forward 2-1 for the heat engage and gets the chain throw. Woo! Okay. Gets that Scorpion deadlock.
Yeah, Scorpion able to close out the round for him. See a little bit here. Another tool that Edge really likes too is Black Kite. Of course, that plus on block, heat engaging, homing. Yeah, it does a lot. It does a lot. But the threat of, again, muscle armor and different attacks like that King has and the John will put on the table, you have to imagine that makes him a little bit weary about going to it as much as he would in some other matchups. So you're going to see him try to play around with some other passive tracking attacks and other ways to try to get plus frames in close range like that against the John, be able to try to set up some mid-low traps.
Okay, and the back one to He's keeping it. He's keeping that momentum. He's very warm right now. We got the floor explosion ready to go.
Yeah, you know that's a big deal for King too. I can just end with my grab, get the explosion, just
gonna keep it rolling.
Win more.
Yep.
You know?
Here we go.
Down for 2, finds its mark.
Realign.
Realign? No! That's okay. We recover into a Shining Wizard. Parallel to the wall here. While standing 3 for Edge.
Very nice heat dash.
Ignition Barrage right after. Got the wall. Woo! Parallel to it. Still going.
And the counter hit throw goes down.
That's a W.
And that's 2 rounds apiece. Anybody's game. This is a pendulum match. It's going back and forth. Caught him with that second hit. One of the best moves in the game right now. King eating good out here, and the John is a surgeon with that down forward 2.
Nice. That's something else that the John is very good about. Being able to, he's very good at catching wake-up low kick patterns and also just low poke timing in general. He's very, very good at finding low parries in this game.
Okay, we got the heat smash. Oh, just out of range. The heat dash from the John from Muscle Armor. This could cost a lot. Should be able to get this one to the wall. I don't want to jinx anything, but gets a little bit. Trying to hit it with that low, high rage on.
What did we say at the very beginning of the set? Edge, when rage is on the table, I remember the first time he came to Tatakai Tuesday, I think there was one game he won all 3 consecutive rounds with rage arts. In a situation like that. He is not afraid to put that on the table. The John, though, gonna hard duck like that.
No fear. What
hard,
are you do?
True South comes up with the while standing attack. The John able to take this first game like that. And in this first to 5 affair like this, you got to remember, there's a little bit more time to breathe, right? A little bit more time to develop these Yomi layers. But with the momentum that both of these players play with, and both of these characters as well, you gotta imagine you gotta stay locked in on some of these micro decisions that are being made from round to round even.
So we've got a new stage here. We got the arena. A little bit intimate. No other stage gimmicks or anything like that. Just raw Tekken. Let's see what we got. Edge backing up this time. Wants to see what the John's up to, but scoops him up there with that down forward 2.
Yeah, counter hit uppercut.
Woo! All right, what's for breakfast?
I like the wall pressure after. Ends up with while staying 4-4 like that.
He can do that from any angle.
Yeah.
He's gonna catch you. He's put an air tag in your pocket. A comeback right now would be crazy, but that's a bit too much to ask. Hits him with that 7.
And that's a scenario Edge will force a lot as well, too. As heat is expiring like that and he only needs 1 touch, he's willing to just go for Ignition Barrage, Heat Dash, force the mid-low mix-up like that, guess for game. He'll go to it very often.
That's the arm
break
breaker.
on once.
We'll be able to finish this one. It's looking quite good for him. What's Edge got? He's got a broken arm is what he's got. You were talking about the low parries. He's ready for those.
He will scout those.
Don't do it. But you can't stop.
Comes up with a while standing 2-3. The launch willing to just activate heat here, get all that health back, and the wall.
It was a travel agent. All right, lets him get away from the wall, but still keeping that pressure on, using the plus frames from the heat dash, trying to push him back to the wall where he likes him to be. This is your corner, sir. Stay here. You've got a reservation. But John fighting back. And just what? He's threading the needle so effectively. Very scary.
Good awareness in that pressure too, to just be scouting for that down forward 2 follow-up, to be, you know, non-jailing high like that. I'm gonna take advantage, get my duck, get all this return like this at the wall. And for Hwoarang too, that's pressure, that's momentum, that's mental pressure, and it's stacked like this. An Edge, a fast response here in game 2.
The APM's coming out of Edge right now. I think like in between games, we're gonna get a mechanic here to swap his buttons out because they are wearing out by the second. He's really checking the actuations on the wear and tear on these. We're going back to where we were, run it back at the arena. The crowd is going crazy, both in the venue and in the game. All right, what kind of adjustments do both players? I think they're going to be constantly making the adjustments ahead because they don't want to give the opponent the chance to go, all right, they're going to do this. I got to stay 1 step ahead.
So far, Edge has had really good responses, and they've worked out whenever the John has been going to muscle armor, but also when he's been trying to fish for these counter hit down forward 2 sequences as well.
All right.
This time it works out for him. Spoke too soon.
Unlucky. Oh, and the kick parry.
Yeah.
He's going to have those locked and loaded as the set goes on for sure.
That was good because it's side swap, but the spring kick able to work out there. And again,
Atlas Hammer was not working out there, and the Edge takes that round on a trade. Edge looking good right now. The John just struggling to find, he's deploying a few answers here and there, but they just don't seem to be hitting the way he wants.
To me too, another just note with the matchup and how it's been played out so far is this is Tekken 8, right? It's all about heat. Hwoarang is one of the characters that has, I mean, his heat activation is excellent, you know, among top cut of the cast. So far, Edge has gotten the most return out of that heat.
100%.
Compared to the John, he hasn't really gotten too many opportunities.
Speaking of that, here we go. We got him at the wall. Goes for the heat dash. And the moonsault mix, and there we go. Well, I say mix, but you're getting hit like 90% of the time.
Yeah, so far we're 2 games in. I feel like that's the most return we've seen from heat in general that the John has shown. Edge is every round feels like he's activating, he's willing to do a heat dash, something.
I think that John really likes when his opponents button into him, but the way Edge is buttoning and the options he's using are not getting the return he wants. Like with muscle armor, he's doing moves that are so fast and they recover so fast. He's not getting that elbow. Speaking of that elbow.
Swing and then check on the mid out of the armor. Comes up with the wall standing 2-3 in this follow-up after the heat activation.
Alright, trying to keep him there. Good patience. This is going to wall splat. Alright, he's going to wake up.
That was all pre-spin.
Going to wake up into rage as well. Oh, good break! Kick plays that a break. Did he press? He didn't. There we go. Flips him over. Hit him with that Hapkido. Alright, Edge looking very, very
And that felt like a big round. We're going to see how... Oh my god, here we go. Got the crumple. Got the wall. 40% advantage. Great walk around from the John, leveraging that side movement. Puts the knees on him.
All right,
Sabot kick.
He smells blood in the water. He wants to take his momentum back. Here we go. Into the 50-50. Excellent. Forward, neutral. 2.
Smashing into that awkward delay like that just to catch Edge's timing off. Opening with the low parry. The John says, yeah, it's a momentum game, right? Let me get my licks in.
All right, stops early there. Trying to keep him near the wall. All right, Heat might be able to take his turn back. He just realigns them into a situation that probably favors
Edge. Yeah, that counterclockwise
step
was a big deal just to be able to just get the positioning. But the John fighting back off the wall, gets the Sabot kick. Even on health here, Heat no longer on the table for either player.
Checking with those down forward ones. Edge fighting back. And the down forward 2-1 gets let rip. Oh, he's got some setups. The double.
And it took the John some time, but now you see his sense of timing starting to come into play as well, right? Got what, that game alone, probably like 2 or 3 at least counter hit down 4-2 sequences.
Yes.
And as soon as Heat was off the table, he had that one round as well where he was just able to just run nothing but knees pretty much. And
running 3. Going crazy.
It felt like he carved off like 50% health off of one round, just off that one sequence.
You get the plus frames, you get some chip.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good time. But Edge, he's definitely labbed these situations. He knows what's going on. But the John ain't no slap himself.
Swinging with the 3.
He's quick
with
with
the
that.
4-3 there, but
has he got an aimbot? What's going on right now?
The John, after some whip punish attempts,
Gets
gets caught up. Put on the wall like this again.
Again, plus frames against the wall is not where you want to be, but nice walk. Goes for a Sunday stroll and gets a punish for himself.
He steps into it just to be able to extend here.
So the heat dash. Interesting combo there. Got a big life lead. Should be able to take this one out unless Edge has something to say about it. Has rage. Gets the counter hit. Goes for the just frame skyrocket. Tried to jab out of range. And the while standing 2-2 closes it out there. The John not taking that.
That was very close though. A couple of those jabs to offset for Edge. Got him to steal his turn back a few times. He was only one sequence away from taking that round.
This is one of the few situations where buttoning into the armor worked out for the John there.
Up in this set so far,
yeah. I've never seen muscle armor fail to get the return so many times in my life. The Edge is just, he knows what to do here.
So like the thing about it too is even if it's not doing damage or something like that, it's important for the John to at least put it out there because it makes Edge have to reassess and think twice about how he wants to approach or engage, right? Like you said, it hasn't really gotten necessarily the damage return that he's looking for, even like being able to reward with heat activations or anything like that. But it does create a moment of hesitation or at least like moment of calculation for Edge's part.
You can't let them take that out of your game. That is one of the biggest mistakes you can make, and the John knows that. So he's going to make sure he always knows. There's always a threat. If you try to get a bit careless, this is waiting for you.
Flamingo testing with the forward 4s there.
Excellent break. Break in the midst. The king players don't know how to break.
See the John fishing for that counter hit down 4-2. This time goes in for the swing.
It's going to hurt. He's in a world of pain. All right, waits for him. Now the plus frames goes for low perhaps. And the down back 1-2 double punches there. Still staying in the lead. 2 rounds and 2 games for the John. 1 round, 1 game for Edge.
Clean clockwise rotation here, able to get a big whip punish On that 4-4 neutral 2 attempt.
Puts him back. Puts him back.
Side swaps. Plasma Blade. 50% advantage here. That's a lot of great health on the John side. Gonna get a chunk back here? No.
Excellent walk. Didn't care about those frames.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Attacks. Nice stepping with him. Using the built-in mobility there. Smash.
Deep smash. Get some point prints in you.
But on Edge's side.
I don't know. This is the third time, I think. Gives the John a few moments to think about what he wants to do for the next round. Alright, what's he got? What's he got in store? But Edge, again, looking good. If he can keep this momentum going, he's about to even the score.
You see, those rage arms are really aggressive reads, you know? That says something about the John, too. He's like, I really think I know when this guy's going to press, and I want to end this round as well.
And if you look at the Pakistani style as a whole, big reads is a big part of the way they play.
Sure.
And the way they feel comfortable. But right now, it's just not working out. So how does that dwell in the mind of the John? Is that going to make him question things, or is he going to be like, no, I got to keep on keeping on?
The thing is, though, Brown Man, he played this mid-low game really polite at the wall like that. Look at that, from wall to wall like that. Drop him with the smash.
All right,
and just turned back.
Gonna recover some health here as well. Ooh, threatening with the counter hit.
The thing is, don't get counter hit. Take the plus frame, that's fine.
That's +1, you gotta be careful.
4-4 neutral 2.
Oh,
my God.
Buster!
Spread them. Full cavity search from the John. 3-1 in this first of 5 set. Against T1's Edge.
And this is the first appearance, actually, of the John being in Al Qadsiya. So there we go. He got his new red jersey there, and the legendary T1 is where the Edge where Edge resides. So amazing teams and amazing players. Oh, we got the Jin Fever Dream right now. We got the Rabina floor. Not a bit too antsy with that one. Wanted to let it rip, hoping Edge would hit that there, but no dice. Sidestep into the scoop up.
Yeah, finds his uppercut though. Activate here, gonna step off.
4-3. Oh,
break the glass. Daryl Dawkins.
No, better sweep that up. 50 time, goes for the grab.
No duck here, gets to the grab.
Oh, he went for the parry. Whoa! A few frames earlier, maybe that would have worked. Unfortunately, Edge was a few frames ahead.
Here we go. Showing muscle armor.
Starting to figure out that timing a little better now.
Yeah, it's like as the set's going on, Edge is, it feels like so many times he's just running into it too. The John's placement of them is so well calculated. It's just like, I know he's going to run in or I know he's going to press here, and he just finds that gap every time.
And in all fairness, like Edge was doing that very well in the first few games. But it seems like the John is slightly a bit ahead right now. But as I say that, Edge, pretty dominant round there.
Yeah, it's a Hwoarang round.
Yeah,
sometimes those happen, right? But it's like, wow, okay, the sidestep uppercuts. Got a sense
a lot of mileage off
that. On the John, and when he just trying to press like that, just creating whip punish opportunities like this.
Right, trying to check in with that once again. Oh, nearly got a float there. Good patience, going for the walk. That was very, arguably frivolous there, but he believed in that at the moment, and he's got to follow his gut.
Shade of that first game, I think, where it's just like, it felt like there were some moments where maybe like the John kind of just got desperate at some times, but ultimately it felt like he almost like surrendered the round at some points.
It feels like, I think from the outside sometimes it can feel like that. Whether or not that was the case is not for us to say.
But the thing is, like, Hwoarang too, like that second round, he just got the wall, and it was just, you know, fast round like that.
I think that's the third Atlas Hammer that's come out. Obviously, none of those have landed in the way he wanted. But I think a lot of it is he's trying to hard read the come in, right? The jabs into the stream come in, or the high kicks look for the counter hit. So I'm gonna get ahead of you here, but just didn't.
It's like we said, is his part of what makes his defense so good is like he does read. He goes for reads a lot, right? And the thing is, sometimes you're not gonna be right every time.
That's right.
You got to be okay with. You gotta be, if you play that game, you gotta be okay with losing sometimes.
I mean, the goal is what, 51%, right? Arguably. So right now he's a bit below.
He's doing well. He's doing well. So he's got to believe it. But the thing is, Edge is going to change too. That's okay. Here we go. In rage.
That was a punish. Oh, that's gonna hurt. And the push kick Peacekeeper right in the stomach. All right, it's looking tough right now. Again, nice punch. Yo, he's been labbing, dude. I think people who play Hwoarang, they better be studying this match if they ever want to work versus a king player of this level.
Hard duck on the non-jailing high here.
Let's
He'll
keep
pick
it
him
going.
after, but-
He didn't even blink. He dropped the comment. He's like, nah, I still got this. Don't worry about it. It's all part of the script, buddy.
And then just the quick low-high kick mix after. Yeah.
It's so overwhelming.
Edge keeping it mixed. Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving. Here.
You can feel the pressure through the screen that Edge is applying on the John. Imagine what it must be like for the John.
He's
right
giving him lots of different looks, too. The John, he's showing lots of muscle armor neutral right now, right? Think about what solutions Edge has shown in the first 2 rounds of this game alone. He's giving him a lot of different looks. He's like, yo, next time you popped in a neutral, I might run up and grab you.
He's keeping him guessing. That's the thing. It's like, you be like, oh, I have a good solution. You do it a couple times, like, all right, they're going to start expecting that. He's rotating without the John even making the first one obsolete.
And it's rotating options, but then also rotating the timing of those options.
This is like carousel gameplay.
Yeah.
He's just keeping it spinning.
Nice. 1+2 break there. Now activate. Sidestep. Nothing.
Okay. All right. He should stay alive after this one, but let's see what's for breakfast. And the forward four goes for the home. Fair enough. All right. 1 round away from evening up the score at 3-3.
The next round or next 2 rounds could be big. We think about the score differential, but here we go. Jaguar Bomb. Ender.
This is where the John wants you. That's the elbow drop.
With the health advantage, too. This is the big deal here.
Let's a rip.
Just barely able to beat out the armor like that. Gonna be big return here.
Oh, the setup! Okay. He's doing one for the fans.
That was sick.
Very tricky. Now, the Edge, again, these are those situations where that could inflict mental damage, but you can't let it. You got to just keep playing your game. Don't worry about it.
Huge round, though. The John going up 4-2 is a big deal here versus tying it up. The John's timing activated here. Activation.
Hit off Axis dead. Didn't get the return he wanted. This might cost him.
Back to back, both these dudes in heat.
All right, Edge doing Edge things. It's about to go off. But the John,
The
has
defense.
a little bit of heat. Times him out of that heat as well. Try to scoop him up once again.
Great patience from the John. Just
All right, good patience once again. I would have pressed.
oh, went for the big
he's
swing.
Yo, he's 0-4 on that one right now. Okay. Yo, the crowd is loving it. That's the hometown hero right here. That's 3 apiece in this first to 5.
Now it's just a first to 2
got a
race.
first to 2,
It's
boys.
a little bit different now.
Yep.
With momentum, it feels like on Edge's side for sure.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, here we go. All right.
So back on the asteroid, we know what this presents for King. Obviously, being able to end in grabs, still be getting the benefit of that nice little burst of damage like that, or maybe it might even result in just extra wall carry. You never know, depending on the situation. But let's see how this works out here. Looking for a high splat, short of the wall.
Muscle armor again. Oh, trying to
Instant
punch
breaks.
with a grab there.
Nice. You're gonna run to grab me. I'm gonna run to grab you. Swing into the wall.
So how's it gonna feel when you're at the wall? Let's find out. Oh, but he got out of there.
Knees on
and
him.
this is the heat.
Activate through the pressure now. Instant smash from Edge, just looking for some wall pressure. Activate and return from the John.
Trying it again.
Swing, break it.
Oh, just the last second he got up, man.
Great counterclockwise rotation there from the John. Woo! Gonna run up and throw him after that. Advantage, the John now.
Okay. Now, a lot of these rounds, like, you'll see that that Edge feels that the John is going to press on round open, right? So he's backing up, and waiting for those openings. And it has been very successful. Should be able to take this one to the wall. Nice, gets a good splat. He's got the store for him. Wave dash pressure. That's one nice option.
That's the threat.
That's the one. That's the one right there.
You know, that's patented Edge pressure. He's always looking for to go in the right forward stance, be able to work that black kite. The armor, though, and the threat of it, gonna be able to make it difficult for him to rely on that like
Leg
that.
drop,
Drop
still
that
alive.
leg on him.
What's for breakfast? Goes.
Oh,
Oh,
of
got him in the
course.
back, right in the base of the spine. That's gonna hurt.
Round 3.
All right, the John looking good right now. Two-round lead on the verge of going to 4-3.
Yeah, he's pressing at round opening too. So I'm walking with the jab. Had the step to the left, but the Edge,
Got
oh
a bit
man.
antsy on that one. I think he knew that wasn't a counter hit, but he's just like, I'm just gonna let it go.
The activation and the wall pressure. Smash
Look at
with the
this
plus
chip
frames.
He's got more chip damage than he has
The
regular health.
the chip.
Oh, the power crush. Now that's a Hwoarang round right there. Edge doing great right now. Trying to build back up. Again, backing out of there. He's like, yo, what are you going to do over there? Let me just let you do that, tie yourself out, and I'll
If
come
at
back
first you
in.
don't succeed, go in and try that grab again.
We got the John Airlines over there throwing him. Alright, we're getting some real quick poking.
I like Edge trying to keep it a little bit more frame tight like that too, able to beat out the armor attempt.
Oh, got a counter hit on that one. That's it. Activates heat. Heat on each side. Breaks the Shining Wizard. Spins back. Nice. Interrupts him. Heat smash. Powerbomb. And the counter hit.
into the John. 4-3 advantage here in this first of 5 set.
He's looking good. He is looking good. All right, he's thinking. He's thinking. All right, Ed's doing some calculations in his head right now. Do you think if we get a... Oh, this is a pretty big stage, right? So I'm just trying to think about how much the momentum changes depending on who gets the wall first, right? So if they can kind of keep it without the walls, I think we'll see a very different game.
I feel overall, Edge has probably gotten more return with the walls.
Oh,
It's probably
100%,
it's been
100%.
been bigger for him than it has been for the John.
7 out of 10 times.
But
Edge
also on
gets
this
that
bigger
wall.
stage, you know, John's probably happy with that.
Yo, he was quick with that. Went under the power crush, got the launch, spiking him down here, got the sidewall. Patience, didn't want to overcommit, waiting for him to get up. John was expecting to button in, but Ed's like, no, get up, man, get up. 7 golden
Pressure
medals.
from Edge. Need some lows in the mix.
Or is he going to back up this time? Let's see. Oh, okay.
Takes it to him.
Nice double step there. Very good way of stopping the tracking. Backs up. Oh, again, counter hit scoop. Alright, got a nice wall splat here. Spikes him
Activate.
down. Oh, he's going for setups. Okay, John's like, no, you ain't doing that to me. You ain't doing that to me. But he puts him back. He puts him right back there. He's like, you got a reservation. Stay here. This is your room. Bed and breakfast.
Damn, he said shout out Travelocity. Like what you booked it on Orbit? Counter hit shoulder shove. Here we go. We're in heat now, but Edge is with these ducks. He's been off
Yo,
one.
he got one of those like AI brain chips right now. He's hitting that frame 0. That's crazy. I mean, that's a homing move. You got to be careful. No matter where you are on the map, he will find you. You could be in a different time zone. He'll find you. But here we go. The John.
Spin. There's
the
your
wall.
clearance.
Side
Got
wall.
it.
I think he was hoping for a resplat of some sort.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
good.
my God. Splatted again.
That is safe now.
Compact pressure here from Edge. Back up.
He's risking a lot there. And that's the thing. Most players would have gone in. At that moment where he did that chop, 99% of the planet would have got hit. But Edge, like, no, I'm waiting here. And that's what's gotten so much of the return so far in the set. He has waited a few seconds more than 90% of the players, and that has served him well.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right. 4-4. And the last set they played, it also went down to the final.
Yeah, went down to the end.
Round 1.
All right, here we go. It's going to be it. One person's going to walk out here, the big dog. Which one's it going to be?
Rocket kick. That whip from the John on the down 4-1 series, that could have been a lot worse for him.
He's making the John seem like he's just throwing things out and whipping willy-nilly. People don't understand this. Edge is making his spacing look so effective and easy, but he is just at the right place at the right time for so much of it. And gets the follow-up down the wall setting.
Yeah, in a lot of mid-range and close-range situations where he's anticipated the John having a quick response to something, he's had really good reads on when the highs are coming. He's just been holding true south, and it's had good return.
All right, goes to the heat dash. Oh, gets the one grab. Broken by the John. I thought he was about to launch him again. And, you know, it's contrary to what a lot of people believe in Tekken, where you got to be backdashing and schmoving all the time. You notice the Edge, he'll move a little bit here and there, and then he just waits there. And he knows where he needs to be. He doesn't need to move excessively. And it's working. People got to take notes. I'm taking notes. Nice, gets the chop. Oh, slams him down. We got that right beater on the floor.
Changing up
What's
his
he gonna
timing
do?
a little
Gets the
bit,
counter
these
hit.
delayed
So why are you
lows.
pressing? Why
Finds
are
the
you
counter
pressing?
hit like that. Finds the round.
All right, one apiece, one apiece. Again, he's ready.
And he took the floor away too. There's your spin. Trying to get as much clearance as possible here.
Rolls out.
Black kite.
Big commitment there. Okay. Neutral 2. Gut punch. Oh, nice
Great
step.
step.
Excellent break on the Shining Wizard. And the heat smash. He's going down.
Yeah, the equalizer.
I don't want to jinx anything. I'm not going to say nothing.
Then end with bomb.
Excellent work.
And
excellent
just like
work.
that, set point for the John.
I want to see a final round.
Edge has done a great job, too. Just over the course of the set, he's neutralized most of those. I feel like in the first game or two, he ate a couple chase throws, but since then, those have almost been neutralized. That's
Buster.
one.
It's
Buster
looking really
muscles
good for
up
the
here.
John.
He's quick. How does he know?
All right, trying to wall carry to a wall that he probably can't get to, but still amazing damage. Gets the low, he thinks there's a counter hit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to, here we go. We are at final round. We got T1 Edge representing South Korea and Alkatia the John representing Pakistan. We're going down to the wire. Who is gonna get the second score in their
John with the big
trilogy,
dunk.
perhaps?
You see him fishing with the down 4-2s, too.
Right, going for those lows.
In heat.
He's trying to shine his shoes there.
The lows, the down back 4s.
Whoa, the push
Keep the
kick
peace.
dead. He's got the
Let's
combo.
go. Spin him.
Looking like a Beyblade.
And the win! T1 Edge. 5-4 over the John. Those last 2 rounds were crazy. Wow.
Amazing, amazing work.
And it was, to me, the heat usage. Though throughout the whole set, it felt like he got most return from heat. Just pound for pound. Especially those last 2 rounds. You got to think, what